like for everyone to gather up here for a family powwow.
Hey, everybody up here right now.
Fat
Are you
chance.
coming?
It's about life and death.
I don't care,
cares?
Justin.
It's about money.
Okay then,
Money,
let's go.
yes, money. Oh, yeah.
Say something about money?
Works every time.
Hey, get off it. Wait a minute. Who's this over here? I've never seen her before.
This is Joe. She's with me.
Oh, does she walk dogs with you or something?
Yeah, you could say that, but, she knows how to handle all kinds of animals.
Why ought to punch you in your face?
Hey, why, I ought to fire you, Sam. I never liked you anyway, Franco.
Same here. Baldy.
I never liked him anyway, did you?
Hey, Justin, you shut up.
Hey,
Justin and I have been talking, and we think it's time for the family to start revealing all its secrets. You can't keep living this way. You've got to act like a family.
Why are we listening to Justin in this character anyways? I thought y'all said this was about money.
Yeah. Justin, I think you better start things off.
Right, Joe. Well, for starters, there's something I need to tell all of you. And by saying it, I could be putting myself in a lot of danger, but we're all family, or like family here, so I'm going to take the first step.
Would you tell it already? Yeah.
All right, fine. I own more than just a dog walking service.
What? You do doggy sessions too?
Oh, I remember. And pedicures?
Go
Get it?
along.
Pedicures?
Oh, and conditioner.
Oh, my.
oh, really?
Okay. This is not going to work.
Justin and I are undercover detectives. We use our dog walking service as a front.
Justin, I think you should be telling everybody this. It could put you in danger.
We can't trust our family. Then who can we trust?
We're telling you this to try to help out. We've been talking, and we think we can solve this murder before a major police investigation gets going.
Seriously, I've got to know who murdered my father.
What? Nobody murdered our father?
Yeah, they did. Mine.
Paul was Mike's biological father. His real name was Bernardo. He came here tonight to meet Mike.
Paul's your real father?
Yeah.
But I thought your father was some horrible, terrible man.
Well, he did some terrible things, and he did hang around some pretty shady characters, but
Bernardo took a big risk to come here tonight. He's been in witness relocation program ever since he snitched. He hasn't contacted Mike because he knew it would be too risky for everyone.
Well, then why did Paul or Bernardo come here now?
Well, for one, he's not getting any younger. Second, he knew that Ken was very important in Mike's life, and he didn't want to jeopardize that relationship. Third, there are always people who want to take him off the planet.
You mean to tell me a mobster came in here and killed Nardo?
It's possible, but not likely.
I feel like dirt. I was back there, and he kept trying to tell me something, and all I could do was yell at him, and then...
And then what? Did you stab Paul?
Of course not. I did pick up the knife, but I wasn't going to stab anybody.
Oh, thank goodness.
What about you, Gigi? Do you have anything to confess?
Yeah.
Me? What do you mean?
Well, be honest.
Well, okay. About this time last year, I was about ready to leave Mike. But then he turned his life around and we started working on this restaurant together. It's been really hard, but it's been wonderful. If it wasn't for God and this place, I don't know where we'd be right now.
You're right. I don't know where I'd be either, Gigi.
And I was thrilled that Paul or Bernardo was here. And I would never do anything to hurt that man. After all, I thought his cooking was fabulous compared to, no offense, Gary.
Wow.
Speaking of Gary, are you ready to take a turn?
Sure. Y'all all thought I was guilty anyway. Y'all kept going on and on about how great old Paul's food was. But you know what? It was just plain disgusting. But intelligent me got to thinking, if I just hung around, I might learn a couple things. I'd still be near Sophia. Oh yeah. And I might actually one day become a great chef.
Hey, Gary, I sure do have to admire your attitude.
So, Why would I hurt my best chance for success, huh?
Point well taken.
And since you're being honest and all, since Paul was here tonight, had an excuse not to go through on Lyle's ridiculous scheme.
Scheme? Lyle?
Yeah. I always thought it was kind of funny that Lyle insisted that we hire Gary as our head chef. After all, no offense, Gary, but your cooking was and is subpar.
I don't have the foggiest idea what you're talking about.
Really?
I wanted you to hurt Gary because I felt sorry for the guy. I knew his cooking was repulsive.
Yeah, you got that.
Why are y'all being so mean to my dad? He hasn't done anything wrong. You're right. The only thing he's guilty of is loving his family. Yeah.
So you're telling me that ruining the food so the restaurant failed isn't doing anything wrong?
Yeah.
Why would he want the restaurant to fail? He owns part of it.
Let's say, hypothetically speaking, that a man named Kyle was stealing money from his father's company. Oh, at first it wasn't huge amounts, but every year he took more and more.
Technically, it's not stealing, it's your father's company. Besides, I'm sure this Kyle guy was probably spending the money on things his family needed.
Who's Kyle?
Why? We give a rest right now. It's enough, Zoe.
What are they talking about? There's nothing to be ashamed of. Besides, all that money should have been yours anyways. Mike just took and then gambled it all away. We
No,
needed that money.
I didn't gamble it all away.
Well, I'm warning you, Zoe.
Just shut it, Franco. Paul spoke so much about what I was playing, and you were gonna have Mike
I
killed.
never killed anybody.
You're right. You just have people do it for you. And you knew I wanted to start my singing career.
What's in Korea?
Mom, I'm the one with the singing career.
Yeah. What have you done?
It's time. Bring him out.
Is that Gary? Whoa!
Paul, you're alive. Come over here and sit down.
But we saw you lying there.
And you weren't moving.
Son, this is your father, Nardo.
Yes, Mom, I know.
But the knife! The blood you found!
Zoe, please stop talking.
Lyle, don't stop her. She needs to work through this. Go ahead, Zoe. Tell us what happened.
Well, I was going to find Paul when I overheard him talking to Mike. Mike was yelling and he was grabbing things and throwing things. And then he picked up a knife, but he threw it on the ground and ran out the door.
Is that when you went into the room?
Yeah, but Paul didn't know I was in there. He was crying.
I wasn't crying. Why are you lying, Paul? You did. I heard you.
What'd you do?
Well, I was angry. I wanted to hurt Paul and I wanted to hurt Mike. They were going to ruin our lives. So I picked up the knife and I stuck it in his back. And then I ran out the door.
You hear this, Gary?
Zoe, I can't believe I'm hearing this. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get you help. Can we just let this one go? I mean, he's all right.
He's not okay. He's been stabbed in the back and needs to get to a hospital.
Lyle, don't you see what you've done to your family? It's got to stop.
They can't prove any of this. The old man didn't see anything.
No, just right. Shut it, Franco. You're fine. And don't think about coming back up here because you know what we all know.
After all I've done for people, this is what I get.
I suggest you get out of here.
I suggest you get your hands off me.
I put them where I please.
Well, Gary, get your hands off me before I smack you in the face. I know people. You're going to hear from me.
That's the best thing you ever done.
It's time to go talk to the police.
Lyle, I'm scared. What's going to happen?
I don't know, but I'm here for you.
Me too, Mom. We're going to get through this together.
Come on, kids. Zoe needs us.
Zoe, but she punched the cold blade of despair right into Paul's back.
Plus, Paul's the one that's been stabbed. He needs to get to the hospital, and I think we should go.
Hey, kids, just go with your mother to the police station. Your grandma and I'll take Paul to the hospital, and you can meet up with us later, okay?
But Dad,
Sophia, darling, don't you worry about a thing. I'll take care of every single one last people up in here.
okay, thanks, Gary.
I'm sorry, Bernardo. I yelled all those awful things at you. I don't know what came over me.
No, you were right. I let your mother take you away, and I let you live on the street.
No. I've got to say what's on my heart. I've been given a second chance, and I sure don't want to blow it this time. You see, my life was headed down the wrong path. It was going nowhere. But I found out that there was hope. There was hope in God. And you know what? God forgave me, and so did my family. So, how could I not find it in my heart to forgive you too?
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything, Dad. Let's get you to the hospital. Let's get you to the hospital.
At least you won't be cooking there, Gary.
Yes.
Seems like all those years of working at old McDonald's is just a waste of my time.
We seem to have a happy ending on our hands. Paul, a.k.a. Bernardo, a.k.a. Mike's dad, is not dead. Zoe's facing 25 to life for attempted murder. And Gary doesn't have to cook any more food. So, let's have our cast back out here and give them one round of applause. Everybody come on back out. Exit, I want to address a few things. The cast is going to be right outside these double doors, and they're going to be saying thank you guys for coming and everything. There's going to be a tip jar. The tips do not go to them. They are specifically, if you feel called to give, that you can donate more money to whatever the youth group is going to be doing, whether it be $50K or for kids to go to Centrifuge or anything like that. That's specifically what that's for. So if you feel called, please give more. Second, I would like our contestants, Mr. Tim, Mr. Bubba, Miss Sandy, and Miss Sherry, to come back up on stage. Give them a round of applause. For your participation, we have these very nice candles that look like root beer. They do not smell like anything, but they are very pretty to look at, and you each get one. Give them another round of applause. There you go. Okay, second, I would like to thank you guys for coming to our dinner theater once again. You guys always make it successful. But before I say we hope to see you again next year, these bottle cap seats, we are about to have an auction, a real auction. We're going to auction them off one at a time. So if you would like to place a bid, it's going to start at $30. Do I have $30? We're going to just take 5 minutes to do it. $30. Anybody? I got 30 right here. 35. Anybody? 35. Over there. 40. Got 40? If I don't see you, yell it out. 40. We're sitting at 35 right now. Do I have a 40? 40? I got a 40 over here. 45. Can we get 45? 45. Sitting at 40. I got a 45 back there. Can I get a 50? 50. Sitting at a 45. Can I get a 50? 50 over here. Can I get a 55? 55? 55. 55? We're going to sell it for 50 right over here. We'll see Brother David about that. I'm going to set this one over the side. We got one more to do. Can anybody be 50? Shall I start at 30 again? Yes or no? All right, so we're going to start at 30. Do I get $30? Got 30 right here? 35. 35. Sit over here at 30. 35. 35. 35 over here. 40. Got 40 back there. 45. 40, 45 over here. 50. Do I get a 50? Say 45. Do I get a 50? 50? 50 right here. Can I get a 55? Can I get a 55? We're at 50. Can I get a 55? 55 back here. We got 55. Can I get a 60? 60. Can I get a 60? Got a 55. Can I get a 60? 60. Anybody? Oh, we got 100 right here. Woo! He's up in the ante. Can I get 105? Sold for $100. So come up here and claim your stools after it's said and done. It's Brother David. Again, I thank you guys so much for being here. We hope to see you again next year. Thank you.